Today I'm going to show you how to make this really cool pumpkin. And when you remove the top, you can see its brain. Start by taking a pumpkin, pick which side you're going to draw the face on, then take a marker pen and draw a line about a third of the way down from the top all the way around. Then draw on the face. Next, we need to turn the pumpkin around and use a knife to carefully cut a hole in the back beneath our line. Remove the piece, and I'm using a big spoon to empty out the insides. When it's nicely cleaned out, use your knife to start cutting out the detail. I'm carefully cutting holes for the eyes, then starting the mouth. And for this design, I'm leaving some teeth. Next, we need to take our knife and cut just through the skin, all the way around the black line, around the top. Don't worry if you don't follow the line exactly, but try to make sure you join up the cut when you get back to the start. Then start removing all the skin from the pumpkin above this line. I just used my knife blade, but you might find a vegetable peeler works. Next, I'm cutting away a little bit more from the sides to give it some definition and make an edge between the outside of the head and the brain. After that, I'm taking a sponge and using it to scrub off any black lines that I don't need. It doesn't matter about the ones on the teeth because I'll be removing them later. Next, we need to start carving in the brain. I'm using a knife to carve a line up the middle. And you can just scratch into the pumpkin. And start adding the detail. I also found you can do a really good job with a ballpoint pen. It just pushes into the pumpkin, and you can draw on your design. It's good fun to do, and you can really see it coming together. Work your way around until you get back to the start. And when it's done, it should look something like this. Next, I'm using my knife to remove the skin from in front of the teeth. Go carefully because you don't want the teeth to snap. And I'm also cutting them down a bit from the inside. Then I'm doing the same with the eyes. And I'm using some black acrylic paint to paint them in. And that's our pumpkin with brain finished. Pretty cool, huh? You can patch up the hole at the back using the piece you cut out, and use a cocktail stick to hold it in place. And if you like, you can take another pumpkin roughly the same size and chop the top off to make a lid to look like the top of the head. Clean out the inside and you can place it on top, or at an angle like this. And it looks really great. You can open up the back to put a candle inside, or I'm putting in this flashlight. Dim the lights and look at it glow. You can see the definition of the brain, and it looks really cool. and you can lift off the lid to see the whole thing. If you like, you can take some of this green Halloween slime, which I showed you how to make last week, and make it look like it's spewing out of its mouth. You can just slide a small flashlight or LED through the front to light it up that way. And with a bit of extra lighting from a torch, it looks really good. And if you like, you can add some plastic spiders into the slime to make it look really creepy. If you want to see how to make this slime, you can click on this link. Or you might want to see some of my other videos. Have fun, stay safe, and as always, thanks for watching.